Hey folks, sorry to be in the way of you and beer, but my name's Owyn, and I run the mobile engineering crew at WhitePages.com. And I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a product we released in August called Current Caller ID. As the tagline in the slide mentions, we are way better than regular caller ID. And I've got about 5 minutes to tell you a few reasons why. So first up, we've got a sweet call alert. Not only do we do regular caller ID functions, like identifying names of people you don't know, but for folks you do know, we actually take a lot of more information around from WhitePages and from social sources that you associate and put together this awesome call alert so you have a holistic picture of how your friends communicate. Here's some examples of what we got. We give you the name, the current location and job of somebody. So in this case, Carrie Yim just got a job as an artist at Fuel Cell Games, and so you can pick up the phone and be like, hey Carrie, congrats on the job. We give you social feeds, including photos and links. And in this case, again, Carrie's about to go to France, and so you could be like, hey Carrie, France is friggin' sweet. I really want some brie and some crackers, so please bring me some of that stuff on your way home. Thank you. And you know, if there's a lull in the conversation, you can always talk about the weather. Additionally, we have easy access to the contacts who you communicate with most. Essentially, we organize people by how often you call and text them and put all the people that you talk to the most at the top. We also have recent and some other interesting information to give you a holistic picture of your communication habits, but this is the best thing. And we have a widget that you can put on your Android homepage or your desktop and gives you access to the top 8 people you communicate with one click away. See, thank you. Red, I conned Red into picking it up, and there's some bugs that we and I have been talking about, but most of the time it's been pretty good. We also give you a bunch of dope infographics so you can understand and better prepare how you communicate with other people. Essentially, like things like this pie chart and things like the communication balance chart and the histogram give you a good idea of when and how to contact people, either via call or via text. A real story, I actually installed this on my dad's phone, and he looked at my calling card, and he realized that I call him a lot more than he calls me. And he felt real guilty about that. And so he's actually been calling me more and more, and now we have a better relationship for it. So that's that. But you know, I wanted to take a second because I think this is a technical community, and I wanted to give you a quick overview of some of the technology behind Current, which powers 1.7 million users, processes 17 million calls a day, and keeps 160 million social profiles up to date. So here is Shaggy. Shaggy just got a new cell phone, and he installed Current on it. And he also wired it up to Facebook. And he was about to call his buddy Scooby, but both Daphne, Scooby, and not both, all 4, Fred, and Velma were excited that Referendum 502 had passed, and they all text Shaggy at the same time because they wanted to celebrate
1 minute
and get some Scooby snacks. So what happens is, when that happens, Current, the device, sends all of the data over to our servers, and we store it for further processing. The front ends actually deliver a message to an asynchronous queue, which then our data collection services pick up and reach out to both WhitePages and a bunch of social sources, in Shaggy's case, Facebook. And we collect other information from WhitePages and social sources and try to merge it all together and send it to the store. And then we deliver another message to the ActiveMQ pipeline, which then tells the entity resolution system that we have all of these facts that we need to collect and merge into a view. So the entity resolution system picks that up, reads data from the contact graph store, including Heathcliff and all that other stuff, but we only really care about the new people we got, which are those folks. And
beep, beep, beep,
oh, shoot.
Beep,
it builds a view.
Beep, beep.
It builds a view that's holistic, and it sends it back to the client, and everybody's happy. Sorry. All right. I'm over my time. Thanks a lot. We are hiring, too, just like everybody else. Mobile team is, but we've got lots of engineering positions and some positions for suits, too. So thanks so much. Appreciate it. What you got? Questions? Or do you just want to drink? Like, I'm okay not fielding anything. Drink?
How many people use the app?
Oh, 1.7 million people, and we launched in August. So,
What's next?
I'm not supposed to talk about that, but we're launching something new pretty quickly. Sorry.
If I call a friend and I'm
Yeah.
then will the data pop up? Or like, will the data pop up even if I'm not even connected?
The question was, if you call a friend and you're not connected to the social networks, will social data pop up? And the answer is no. You know, we actually are very cognizant of privacy, and we want to make sure that your data is actually focused about you. And so there's not a lot of access, and we only fetch data on behalf of you if you give us the opportunity to. Does that answer the question? Thank you. Anybody else, or do you guys want to drink? I'm happy to not answer any questions.
Questions?
All right, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
WhitePages.com.